And once more, hello to all my friends on the interwebs who love miniatures. I'm Doc Eon. Today is a Monday, and I'm here to ramble. I'm here to ramble about these 6 minis, and it is, by the way, Monday the 15th of April, 2024. So these are the Redbox Viking-esque characters that I've finished, and I like how they came out. I went with some vibrant colors, didn't want to muddy them down this time, and we went with some varied but simple shield designs. Now I can't draw a straight line to save my life, but I'm assuming people who painted shields in the ancient times probably weren't that hot at it either, so it doesn't matter so much. I achieved these colors by this time around not washing everything, but going with a straight layering technique for those areas that are primary colors, like here that are blue, green, and red, and so forth. The gray and the metal and the metal and the leather, I did wash. So that looks, that's why those portions look duller. So there's a lesson there. I don't know if anybody has the memory or the sharp eyes to notice, but there has been one slight change. This lady has had her axe changed. The original axe broke off at her hand, and I've replaced it with another axe from my bits box. Honestly, I kind of think this one looks better. So, a happy accident, as always. And yeah, that's them. 6 more added to the finished pile, and we can move on to other work in progress. Working away at these sci-fi minis from Heresy, I've noticed something when I started putting paint to them, that some of these are clearly supposed to be, like these two are characters from a famous sci-fi science fiction movie. These 3 here are from a pretty well-known sci-fi TV show that also produced a movie sort of after the fact. But these 2, I'm not sure if they're from anything, if these are supposed to be similar to characters from something. Not that I can recall, not that I've seen, but you know, my knowledge is not completely encyclopedic. I could have missed something. So anyway, I thought that was this is why I've gone with these particular colors here, the red, and it's going to be orange for certain straps, and the red hair and the blonde hair here, and the brown hair and the white hair on this guy. Maybe it needs some more definition, but we'll work on it. Anyway, now this means that I'm not as free to paint them any way I like, so these 5 I have some sort of reference for. I have some ideas of what they're going to look like when they're finished. These 2, no, I can go hog wild and use my imagination. Anyway, I'll be working on them tonight during our little painting evening session here at home, and hopefully all of them will be done by next week. And I have based, or rather cleaned up, based, assembled in the case of this one on the end here, and primed these hassle-free minis. Now I went with purchased resin bases for these, not my home printed bases, because I still had some of those. I still have a bunch of those left. And I noticed that this character is from a video game. This is Lara Croft, clearly, is who she's supposed to be. So I've got some idea how to paint her. I don't think any of the others are supposed to be anything. I mean, the ninja is a ninja. That's the challenge there, is how do you paint it something other than just black on black and make it look interesting. We'll see. And I chose some bases that I felt were appropriate. For example, because this is Lara Croft, she has a an ancient temple base. The others are mostly like urban environments because they're modern day characters. The ninja is a bit more nebulous, but these cobblestones and the wood bits could be like from any time period, so I left more ambiguous there. But yeah, we'll see. I'll try to get some splashes of paint on these by next week. Now the next batch of stuff I'll assemble and paint, well, there's not much assembly required. I think these are all one piece. I don't think there's any separate pieces of them. Are all Reaper Minis. These are all modern day, maybe slightly one day into the future. Most of these have the tag biker in their name, except this one who's a mod. This one might be like a 60s or possibly 70s themed model. Looks like she's something out of a blaxploitation film. The others could be from like any relatively modern time period. So we shall see how I base them. As usual, they will be a bit further along next week. Don't know what else to say about them really. I have no immediate plans to purchase anything more, honestly, because the painting has been relatively slow this year. I've had a big purchase, as you've seen the numbers, and I'm still waiting on a Kickstarter from last year, from Hasselfree. So yeah, to keep my balance in check, I really should curb my purchases of new models. I don't think that's going to be an issue, though. I'm starting to lose the urge. You know, that urge for the new shiny stuff has been lessening by simply practicing restraint. Anyway, it's time to end this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you would be so kind. And above all, be back here next week. Same day of the week, same channel, and the same Dakia. But for now, I'm signing off.